Yeah, now we're live.
All right. Well, they didn't get to see my taco bowl then.
Yeah. Oh, you turned your camera off.
Oh, I went to my messages. I was trying to switch over to my computer. I can figure out what I'm doing, but I'm like...
Yeah, I'm getting ate up by mosquitoes. Just finished this test.
Who was that? Pickle?
No,
Was that his dog? Whose dog was that?
No, that is Strider.
Oh, Strider.
Yeah, we just passed our season test with 0 callbacks.
Nice.
How long did it take?
25 minutes.
25 minutes.
He smacked it.
So, and while we're live, here, John, you want to carry him out? While we're live, John is going to be running a test on another dog. So,
Did you click on the link?
Yeah, I can't see you, Lyle.
Yeah, I'm switching to my computer here.
Gotcha.
But actually, Chrissy's computer that she just got it today, so I don't know how to work it yet. It's fancy.
boy.
All right, let me turn off one.
Yeah, now we got your echo. Alex Hood said we aren't seeing anything by not seeing him.
Oh
Hey,
my
DeMar,
God,
how you doing?
there's a snake.
Yeah, right there. Hey, DeMar, how are you doing?
Hey, DeMar.
Ralph, are you able to see the comments too?
Yes.
Okay. Whew. Mosquitoes are eating me up out here. Let me see. I don't know what happened. Oh, there's Lyle. I got to turn him back on.
There we go. I said I was
Hey.
back. I was like, I'm not backstage. I don't know what's going on. All right.
I liked it better the other way.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Hey, Perry Lawrence.
I got my IT guy in here making sure I got this right.
If you try to make it bigger, do that.
Yeah.
Hey, get Justin in the picture. I got to have a talk with him.
JJ! He just came in here a minute ago. I was like, what are you doing? I was like, oh, we're doing a podcast. He's like, oh, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
He came home. So he came home and he's like to my youngest daughter, Annie. He's like, Annie, we got to come up with $5. He was like that. So he was telling her the story about it, you know?
Good. He was a good sport. He was awesome.
Oh,
Good. Yeah. It's good to see the youth getting involved.
I was pretty excited when he said he wanted to go because he's not an outdoorsy kid, man. So that's why I was like, come on.
He ain't kidding. Well, at least have fun.
Perry said, Lyle, all the words are covering you up. Lyle or Perry, you might need to click on the video.
Oh, yeah, he's watching it now.
Whew. Yeah, we are in some beautiful woods. Y'all see this?
Yep.
What dog's John gonna run?
Faith. She is she's a wire-haired Dachshund also. I forget how old she is. Probably 9 months old, 10 months. Ooh, I just fell in a hole. 9 or 10 months old. Watch out for them ticks. There's definitely some ticks. Whew. I think that Alabama event, I got ate up more with chiggers than ticks.
Hey, somehow I made it out with no ticks, no chiggers, and I only saw one snake. So I don't know how that happened.
You know they make tick spray. Jeez.
Yeah. Yep. I got some. Guess what I didn't spray on me before I came out here?
Yeah, tick spray.
Yeah, I see Alex. Yeah, his eyes are good now, man. That was crazy.
Travis Bozeman is covered up in poison ivy.
Ooh.
That's good for him.
Yeah.
Builds character.
Yeah.
You know, and all the times I've been in, I don't believe I've ever got poison ivy. I think they're about like ticks, and I think that stuff just latches on to some people, and some people it just don't.
Yeah,
If
I
I
don't get a lot of ticks. John and I could be walking side by side through the woods. He'll have like 50 on him, and I might get one.
Yeah.
if I even look at poison ivy, I'm getting it. And then half the time I gotta end up going and get the shot to get rid of it.
Yeah, the last time I had to go get an IV of Benadryl and steroids.
Yeah, I usually have to get the steroid shot because I'm apparently weak genes.
Whew. Yeah, for those of you that are just tuning in, the reason I'm in the woods, I just finished a season test with a dog, and John's about to run a test.
You see, Perry said he had 12 ticks on him. I had a whole conversation about Perry, and I was like, "Oh, you can tell Perry's an old retired Army guy because he just flat laid on the ground next to the dog when they were doing their 10-minute thing." And I was like, "Man, I'd have ticks all over me." So, yep, so did Perry.
I probably will once we get out of here. My goodness, we're in the jungle. Yeah. Yeah.
Alex,
So
no, Alex, no, I don't think I have any in me.
yeah.
I'm just tougher than them two.
Well, your 4-wheel drive parts aren't working, so you
Not
can't get
yet.
out.
Yeah.
I'm coming though.
Yeah, we get done here. We're heading to Mississippi. We got to run another test in the morning, and then we'll be at the Darby's event testing some dogs Friday. Yeah. We don't stop.
That'll be a good one too.
Yeah.
We're going to a concert this weekend. Otherwise, I think I'd probably been trying to tag along on that one too. But
What concert are you going to?
Kid Rock on Friday.
Heck yeah.
So it should be fun.
Yeah. We got one later on in the month. I'm not sure where maybe it's next month. I don't even know.
Wow, you going to Pennsylvania?
No, God, no, I'm not going to Pennsylvania. I'm pretty strong that I'm going to go to the Iowa one though.
Yeah. Charlie Webb's going to go to Iowa. He's already looked into booking his flight today.
Yeah. I mean, if I go, I'll drive up there because go to the in-laws' house.
Yeah, Alex said he's going to hitch a ride with you.
Well, it'll be 4 kids in the car. I'll have a seat for you, but you won't be happy.
Well, with Alex, it'll be 5 kids in the car.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I don't think I'm going to Iowa. It's opening weekend down here.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna bite the bullet and lose the 2 or 3 tracks that I would normally get that opening weekend.
I don't think y'all's is as hot as we're right. I mean, that's the ruts going on down here.
Yeah, no, it's pretty slow. I might get 2 or 3 that weekend. That's it.
Yeah, but it's opening in Georgia. You get that many calls in Georgia right there?
Yeah, I think we had 7 over the weekend last time. Of course, that's with Jason, so I get a bunch of grand slams.
No wonder. Yeah, see, that's what it is, Lyle. That's his numbers booster.
Well,
Hey,
I'll
it
pass
ain't what
all
you
my
know,
tracks
it's who
off
you know.
to-
Do what?
I'll pass my tracks that weekend off to Moxie and Harley. So
there you go.
My name will still be attached to him, even though I might not be there.
Speaking of Harley, what did you think of that test line that Harley ran?
Man, I couldn't be happier with that, how that dog turned out.
Which
I don't think
one's
she ever
Harley?
got more than 6 inches off of the freaking line.
Which one's Harley?
Black Catahoula, Chris Fix dog.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yep.
Like,
Yeah, he was worried for a couple of weeks. I shouldn't say worried. That's not the right word.
Yeah, I think I missed his. I was
Yeah.
I was sidetracked.
Yeah, you weren't there yet, I don't think.
That was Charlie Webb's first test line, judging by himself, and Charlie did phenomenal this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, rock star.
Yeah, he apprenticed on 3 lines with me, and then on that test line, I couldn't be involved, and I said, "Are you ready?" He said, "I believe so." So he took control of it. He really didn't have to do anything on that line.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Follow along.
Yeah.
I like them black catahoulas.
Man, I know.
I got one, but it's a midget.
Not the black one.
He's a
No,
midget.
dude.
No. Get out of here.
He's not as big as Noah.
Well, then you know what that tells me?
He's full of crap.
That is some poor nutrition on your end. That's what it sounds like to me.
That's what I would say if I was the breeder too.
You can't feed them like they're them dachshunds.
Dude, that sucker eats a full bowl every day. I fill it. If it's empty, I fill it up.
Yeah, I got the. I'm
still
blaming
have ribs showing.
I'm blaming it on Brandy because she kept flip flopping, and then she ended up with 2 midgets. Yeah. Yeah.
I was pretty happy with their with their mom's performance out there. Not just the test. I figured she'd be all right in the test, but she's 4 now, and like you can really tell that she finally hit that maturity mark. Like she was tied out and she wasn't losing her mind. When I let her out, she walked right next to me, didn't care about anybody else. I was like, finally, 40 years of a little spaz nightmare, and she finally was acting like an adult dog.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for John to act like an adult dog. He still squats when he pees.
You can't train them all.
You saying John's untrainable?
Yeah.
See that, John? See that deer in that hole?
John's shed hunting. See, look at the sheds he found hanging on a tree in there.
Some sheds that he left during hunting season?
No, we were just going along on the test line, and they were hanging in a tree in an area closed to hunting.
Ah.
Yeah. So
He was in the hole. He ain't gonna sit there and say hi.
yeah, we just came up on some live deer, and the dog didn't pay it any attention. That's a good dog.
How many pups did Kayla have? Do you know, Alex?
Now, what are those monster pups? What's that? Mini
That's Kayla Cooper's Catahoulas.
Gotcha.
She's got some good ones. My red leopard is the sire of that litter. Oh, she had 9. My red leopard, the sire of that litter with Zeta was one of Kayla's dogs.
Yeah, I'm going to have to set my camera down for a minute. I'll let y'all talk. We got to move some dogs around.
Oh, he did. He full on turned it off.
Well,
He's supposed to be the man with the plan of what he wanted to talk about.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Didn't
look
let
at what
me
we're
know.
dealing with. We're packed in here like sardines.
Well, that's why you need that Tecomobile.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
All right. What do you feel about the tests there, Lyle, as far as how many we ran?
It seemed like a good number to me. Nobody was just ran ragged. Really, it didn't seem like in Stockton people were pretty beat down from not having enough
here and there
judges.
we felt hectic, but I think it was just getting through a few issues. But I don't think the amount of lines we ran caused it.
No, I don't think so.
We ended up with 30, so that was good.
And that didn't seem like a wild number to me. I mean, it was busy. Everybody was busy. There wasn't a lot of just hang out time, but during the day at least. But I don't think anybody was just completely ran down. Maybe Travis.
It got a little hectic because Alex left us hanging.
Oh yeah, yeah, it was bad after that.
Nah.
Well, that's all right because the next day is when all the damn snakes came out, so he probably wouldn't have been much help anyways.
Yeah, that's true.
They came out in force that next day.
Hey Sam.
Yeah, it would have been. We ran a couple of tests earlier that week that we were going to do at the event, and then we knew there was going to be 30, so we were like, "Oh,
Yeah."
Where does Caleb Judah live?
He's right by me.
Right.
But I mean, obviously, I can't do that test. That's my dog's. But
Oh.
I can help you. Hit me up tomorrow, Caleb. We'll figure out who's close.
Who's close over there?
I think we're going to be going right through there this weekend. I don't know if he's ready this week.
You ain't got time to do that.
Sure.
Dude,
We're making a big circle. I got to pick up a dog near that area.
you glutton for punishment. Jump on it then.
I got.
Well,
John.
when he said he'll do it, he really means that John or whoever's
that's
riding
right.
with him.
Yeah, that's exactly
I
right.
got Dakota with me also.
That's what he meant. He didn't mean he was going to do shit.
Dickie wants to know about fireweed. Ooh, that's some bad stuff to them dogs.
I've never heard of that before until Carrie came back and told the story. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so I still don't know what fireweed is. I've looked it up. I tried to figure it out. There's so many different things. There's some that looks like grass. There's some looks like stinging nettle. There's all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I couldn't figure it out either.
It really messed her dog up.
No, yeah.
Bad.
Yeah.
She asked if it was blooming like a flower. I don't think any of us knows.
I don't know.
The mayor knows. See, he said bad stuff. He's the one that told us about it.
Yeah.
I mean, he might have made it up for all we know.
Yeah,
I think he said they had a bunch of kids over one day and they all got in it. He said it was bad.
Yeah. I don't know.
Kids running around barefoot, and he said it was bad.
Yeah, I tell you that the highlight of the weekend was Josie.
Oh, heck yeah.
Man, she put on a show.
Yeah. I hate to say it, and I don't mean it this way. I got to name a dog. I like that Josie. I like that name. Josie Wells.
Alex said he's really wondering if that what caused his issues. No, it was the fear of snakes that caused your issues, Alex. Yeah, Josie ran her on lead in just under 8 minutes, wasn't it?
Yes.
I think they said 7 minutes and 50 something seconds on lead.
Yeah, the off lead was stupid fast.
I wish I could have seen it. I would have loved to
I
just seen her
would've too.
just getting yanked by that leash running behind the dog. I have to replay.
Yeah, John, I was talking to John about it earlier, and he says, man, that dog took off, and she took off running, and I hollered at her and said, I guess I'm going to have to watch you on the handheld.
Yeah.
7 minutes, 58 seconds, Landon said.
That's
Good.
funny.
That is smoking fast on lead.
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
So fast that no one wanted to go against her in the speed trials.
No, I got even if I had every dog I own, I got nothing that would have done anywhere close to that fast.
No.
I think Dakota had a shot, but he was a weenie.
I know y'all said he's fast. Boy, that dog Dakota's looks like it's a lie.
Yeah, I told Dakota you better not drop that lead.
At any given moment, that dog could jump 8 feet in the air.
Oh yeah. Hey, he's
just
wired up.
spring loaded. You know?
You ain't kidding. If he wants to get rid of him, he ain't even got to prove himself. He just got to go take it to a fox trial. Somebody will buy that sucker.
You ain't kidding. Alex Hood said Sam McNair's started on lead with 7 minutes 30 something seconds.
Good gosh.
Mm.
Wow. That's a good looking dog too.
Oh yeah.
That was stout looking. That was a good, I like that one.
Yeah, and so we also had our first finished on lead pass this weekend. The first person was Brant Green,
And then Sam right behind him.
and Sam right behind him.
Yeah.
And both of them want to do their off lead also.
Yeah.
Brant gave me some feedback. He said it was tough. They got into a little feeder creek ditch area that went into a big creek, and I shared the picture on our Facebook story of him in the big creek, and he got down there and it was wide. I think they said it was almost boot high, and he got hung up for a little bit right there, but it really wasn't the dog hung up. He didn't want to take the wrong decision and get a call back, and he ended up passing, and he said it was tough, very tough, but fun.
Hey, I just thought of a complaint.
Hang on, let me mute you.
Hear you. We can't hear you.
Yeah,
Well,
I got a complaint.
All right, go ahead.
Ralph got key lime cupcakes, but there wasn't no banana pudding.
I got on to Brandy about that. Hang on, we're gonna go over that.
I got it my way. I kept quiet.
I know. Ralph got key lime cupcakes. We didn't have no banana pudding.
Oh,
Brandy,
did I tell you about JJ?
for you right
We're
here.
all online right now talking about the lack of banana pudding.
Yeah.
I'll get it next time.
Yeah.
Ralph said it was like Burger King for him. He got it his way.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Y'all leave her alone.
Think these boys are ready to travel and test some dogs?
I'm ready to get some food.
I
Lyle,
gave Brandy a hard time already about the banana pudding.
All right. Looks like John's ready to run a dog right here.
Oh, here we go. What
Lyle,
did you say, Ralph?
did JJ tell you about or did I tell you about JJ with his cupcake?
I don't think so.
He went over and grabbed one, and he started to come around by the table, and I said, "Hey, hold on a minute." I said, "Lyle told me to not let you have any cupcakes," and he just kind of just dazed, looked at me. I said, "Yeah, you can't eat any of them," and he didn't know what to do. And somebody told him he was kidding. He just smiled, and I just like, oh,
Glasses. Glasses.
He's not a confrontation kind of guy either, so he probably was like,
hey, he wasn't backing up though.
he's like, yeah, I don't know, I'm gonna eat this cupcake.
Just so y'all know.
That's
I
the
am
wrong color.
using it.
That's for your skin. It'll work.
Well, he was crying about not having it earlier.
Yeah, get the blue stuff for your clothes.
Hang on, I gotta get my other arm.
I
Yeah,
found the red stuff works really good if you spray it directly into your eyes.
I did. Jason just did that.
You won't see any ticks, snakes, nothing.
All right. We're about to see what happens here.
What test is it?
It's a season test.
Gotcha.
Are we gonna
Season
get
on lead.
I've had about all the on-lead business I can handle.
I don't like that crap.
Well, I got to do it because I got to get all levels of on and off lead.
Oof.
Perry Lawrence said the lemon bars are awesome. Sam McNair said the finish test was very tough.
Yep.
Perry and Old Jet burning their way through the off-lead tests.
Oh,
Nice to see him knocking those out.
yep.
Yeah, I also want to give Perry some credit. He showed up with his Dachshund, and I believe he said he'd only the furthest trail the dog had been on is like 75 yards, and only been on 4 mocks. And I kind of pushed him. I said, "Hey, man,
Imagine that.
Yeah,
I said-
surprise.
I said, you've already paid for a test. Why don't you just go ahead and run it?
Where do you get that coconut?
It's delicious.
Yeah.
He's like, well, she's only been on a few mock tracks, and the first one's 75 yards. I said, yeah, what do you have to lose? You already paid for it. You might as well run it.
It starts right here, Kenny.
And he passed. All right, well, let's see if I can turn this camera around.
Would
We
be like a
going on
sports
test?
announcer. All right, we're going live to Kenny
Yeah,
Mullen's
we're going
yard in
on
the
a
field.
test.
Yeah, if I can figure it. Oh, here it is. Look at that. I normally don't do this on my phone. Oh. All right, let's see. All right, how do I? There
Turn
it
the
is.
phone around.
That's the old way of doing it.
It ain't working.
I'll get it here in a second. It gives me like all these different options. And I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm coming. Trying to figure out how to get this camera to work. Do y'all see anything?
Nope.
Nope.
What in the world? None of them's working.
Just turn around and walk backwards.
Over the shoulder the whole time.
I'll catch up to y'all. I can't get any of the cameras to work now. This isn't good.
I don't know. I'd kind of like to see the dog, but I'm not upset about it.
You have oh, I see why. Golly. That was
There we go.
Here. Jackpot. Now I'm gonna let you squinty in my thing. Let me make my picture bigger.
Well, I know what I did now. I can go back and change the camera.
Now we're gonna have 20 minutes of near silence as we watch this dog work.
I'm gonna get up there. This dog is. I think
Yeah,
she's named.
we all enjoyed you being there. Can you see the comments?
Yeah.
Bob?
Oh, I don't know if Lyle can.
No, I do. I turned them off so that I could make the
Oh, gotcha.
Oh.
picture bigger.
Randall said, it's so great to see y'all again and awesome to meet so many of you that share this passion. Can't wait to see you guys again.
Yeah, I've been talking to him for years, and that's the first time we've ever actually met in person.
Yeah, what do you think of his closing right up there speech?
No, that was good. I liked it.
Yeah. I told him when he read it to me, me and my dad used to fox hunt, so we used to hunt at night all the time. And I told him that when he said that about the peace in the woods, man, I get it. I'd rather hunt at night or track at night than daytime any day. And it's because of growing up that way. It was cool. I wish my dad could have seen all this happening. He'd have loved it.
Whew. Dog went in the bathroom somewhere. I may have stepped in it. Did I? Oh man, I did.
Ouch. You got all them woods.
Couldn't have happened to a better person.
Yeah,
And have a 6-hour drive after this.
y'all ain't got snake boots on or nothing. Y'all
No.
crazy.
I don't worry about snakes.
I don't want to hear you whining when one gets you.
I'll only whine until I either die or I'm healed.
Yeah.
One or the other. Brandy and the boys are going to whine when I get back in that van. I'm going to back up and give them a little room.
Barely see them little dogs.
Yeah, they are. It's hard to see. Just a little frolic every once in a while pops out of the grass.
Little black otter going through there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
That's
giving
what,
him a little room.
That's what the mayor's dog looked like.
Oh,
We
I
put
imagine.
her on that test. We put her through the water 3 times, and she was just like a little otter, jump in, swim across, and pop back out.
That was on the finish test.
Yeah, on Jason's finished test for Kit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guess I'll progress forward to see what's going on here. I just wanted to give him a little space so I wasn't messing her up. She was in search mode there, so I wanted to back off a little bit. But yeah, so Jason was the other one that passed the finish test, and Kit. Yep. How old is Kit now, Ralph? Do you know?
Like 13 months.
Yeah, he said she's like just a year old. So
yeah, that's what I was going to say. Just over a year old.
He had me nervous though. He used, 87 of his 90 minutes on that test. I was like, come on. And then at the end, Kit went past the hide, and Jason was looking around, and he went past it probably like 10 yards. And then she started nosing up in the air, and she could wind it. And he's like, oh, okay, we're here. And he kept looking, but he wasn't looking behind him. And I was like, come on, Jason, it's right there, like 10 yards off of him. You know what I mean? And I was like, yeah, you got 5 minutes left. Turn around. But he finally did a little 360 and saw it there. But I was like, God, we were sweating it. We're like, come on, man, it's right there.
Ooh. Yeah, so on that test that I just took, I got a phone call from Kayla Tyre, and I knew we were close to the end, but she had something come up with her dog that she had some questions on. So I answered the phone while I was on the test because I knew we were close to the end. That dog was just smoking it. And I was on the phone with her. I looked up and said, "There's the hide." And then a few minutes later, she said, "Are you on a test right now?" I said, "Yeah." It's pretty right here, ain't it?
Yes, it is.
Hey, what was that giant Teckle's name? That giant dachshund's name at the freaking thing.
Which one?
Where?
The big one. There was one that was like 80-pound freaking dachshund.
80 pounds.
At that event?
Yeah, at the event.
The one with the longer hair or shorter hair?
No, the shorter hair. The one that like legit probably weighs 40 pounds.
Abraham.
Oh, I should have took a picture. I took a picture of him, but there was no scale reference. I should have had JJ hold him and take a picture because I was trying to explain to my wife how big that dang dog was. I was like, whoo, he's huge.
Yeah, he passed his season and started. He did not pass his finished. I'm not sure what. I'm thinking it was coyotes that may have got him, but he was terrified. Yeah. But
I'm thinking handler.
I would agree with you, but then John started handling him, and after I called the test, I knew that we weren't going to do anything, and I called it. And John said, "Let me handle him," and same thing. But once we got outside of that area, he went back to work.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
How much do you think that dog weighs?
I don't know. He's big. I have his sister, his litter mate, and she's 21 pounds, and he's a lot bigger.
Yeah. I was trying to explain to my wife how big he was, and I was like, I got no reference.
40-pound dachshund.
Nah, he's probably not
a lot
40.
to handle.
I bet he's 30.
He's probably close. He's big.
Yeah, I was like,
Camo's 23, and she ain't big.
Yeah,
she's just stout and thick. But yeah.
Oh, man. Look, Jason Byers putting it to him on this test on that little Tekla. I don't know if y'all can tell, but that water is probably about 5.5, 6 feet down.
Yeah, that's where the 4-wheel drive parts ain't working. Oof.
Y'all might get to see my phone tumble.
Yeah,
right here.
I'm hoping so bad that we see the phone fly in the air and hear you hit the ground.
No, I think I'm gonna be smart and climb over this dead tree that's probably gonna collapse on me.
Even better.
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
Now we might need you to go back to selfie mode when you cross this.
Yeah, I am not. I'm not going across that tree. I'm not that stupid.
Get you a good running start.
Yeah, there you go. Woo.
Well, you see, I was waiting to make sure that this was right.
Yeah.
And,
You have to
he's
cross
not
it
being
twice?
called back, and he's about 30 yards away. So, look at this. Whoa! Y'all might want to tune in right here. Oh shoot! All right, I made it. Woo, that was close. All right, we'll get back up here on the test line. Hey, being able to do this and log in remotely is made it a little more interesting.
Yep.
Hit the old life on the road here. So after the Mississippi event this week, well, then what's next?
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
And that one is in June, or is that in May too?
The last couple of days of May and 1st of June.
Gotcha.
That weekend.
Man, Jason going over blowdowns, and this poor little dog. John's going to end up having to carry it in his purse and let it sniff around and point the way.
I think you're on your own, Vicky, on that one. I'm not making the Pennsylvania trip. It's a little out of my range.
AKA not committed.
Yeah.
Hey, there might be some people up there who want some catahoulas.
Well, that's good. Take yours.
I don't know if they
Leave
want
that. You
How many
leave
you
that.
got now,
Duval,
Lyle?
you leave that Duval dog at home and take mine up there. What'd you say, Rob?
How many you got now?
I've got 4 catahoulas, a dogo, a dachshund, and a dogo hula, and then my old bulldog mix. So, God, what is that? 8? Yeah,
Yeah. We're the king.
8.
rookie numbers.
I don't even know how many I have. I know I went and got dog food today, and it was $500.
That'll do it.
Yeah, that'll hurt your feelings.
Yeah. I don't pay attention to it during tracking season when your tips are coming in or whatever, and it doesn't. And then you're outside of tracking season. I'm like, God, these guys sure do spend a lot of money. They sure do eat a lot.
This dog's a little slower than the other one, but she's
Trucking
getting
along.
it. Oh yeah, she's getting it. I don't know how many yards we are yet. I don't know if y'all can see, she's checking out some wooden steps right now. I'm trying to give them space.
Rob, you're only at 3 dogs right now, aren't you?
4.
4.
I got another a male teckle that I got from a guy in Texas. Couldn't keep him anymore, and saw I had him, and somebody referred him to me, and then who was that? Daggone it. Lindsay referred the guy to me, and so I just had to bring him over. He wanted somebody that would hunt him. So.
Yeah.
But he's crazy. He is wired up. He's big, but
I don't know if I've seen that one.
his name's Hawk. Probably not. I hadn't even hardly hunted him.
He's a big dog.
Yeah.
But he crazy around the pen, but you put him out and he likes being out. He don't like being shut up in a pen. And so I think he'll do fine. Kenny trained him. So
Him and Potter were best buds.
yeah.
Like inseparables to the point that we finally had to let Potter go home so that we could work on the dependency.
Yeah.
He loved Potter. I'm gonna back up. They got something going on right here. I'm gonna give them some room and not
Yeah.
distract. Probably a handler, That's why
Did
I
you
went
go to
first.
that event last year, Lyle?
Which one?
The Alabama one?
I'm pretty sure. I think I've only ever missed one years
Okay.
ago. Yeah, I think I was there. Yeah, I was. Yep.
Vicky asked how long that food will last us. Probably 3 weeks. We normally go through about $650 worth of food a month.
Ooh. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's all your client dogs and stuff too, though, isn't it?
Yeah, the ones that want us to provide the food. One bag of Victor lasts us a bunch of time. I used to feed Victor, not anymore. Looks like they may have worked it out. He's
Moving again.
slowly. What it is we came up on a hiking trail with a wooden bridge, and she was searching all over the place. But it looks like they're moving. Looks
Probably
like,
100 dogs a week go through there and pee on that bridge.
Yeah. Looks like 100 deer too. There's deer sign everywhere through here.
Yeah.
Hey, Sam McNair, how old is your dog?
He told us this weekend, and I can't remember now.
I can't either.
But I was actually part of his test last year in Alabama. I believe it was Chad and I judged his test.
We'll be 2 on May 22nd. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because I thought last year it was a year old.
Yep. Cool.
It's like we have some forward progression here.
You sure you weren't there for 10 minutes?
No, they were moving. Little dog's trucking it now. This little dog's something. She's under a year old, and she's pretty good. I had to handle the other one first so John could see some master handle work.
All right.
I haven't seen him look for blood yet. That's progress.
Man, I didn't see any blood on any of the tracks I went on this weekend. That stuff just dried up and disappeared on every single track.
Yeah, it's I must have this thing backwards or something. Yeah, so the started test, I definitely saw blood, but not the amount that we put out.
Yeah.
But it was the season test that they lay that amount of time, and it was so dry and hot, even though we had a little bit of rain one day.
I think that grass kind of feels like that. Some of that grass just soaks it up too, which sounds weird, but like it just disappears in that freaking grass.
Oh man, I'm about to get my feet wet.
Get that dog poop off.
Yeah, that's what I can say. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it. They about got to see me bust my butt on on video. They might get to see it right here because I'm gonna try to walk on this stick.
Oh, here we go. Fingers crossed he goes down.
I might. Oh shoot. Oh, I made it. Oh,
Oh,
Spoke too soon.
that was close. Oh man. So I don't know if y'all saw it, but we hit a property line right here.
all right.
Perry Lawrence said had a little on that down pine tree we stepped over. You were on with me. Oh man.
Where did you say you were from up there in Iowa?
Dubuque, so like northeastern,
Yeah.
right where Wisconsin, Illinois, and Iowa touch, right on the river.
Man. Some good hunting and tracking there.
Well, they've been able to track 2 years now, I think. 2 seasons.
I think we talked about it, but where I hunt up there, it's in Dubuque County, Dubuque City and Dubuque County, I think.
I don't know how you can think. You don't
I just
know
don't.
where you go.
Yeah, I can't remember the. Yeah. Hey, how old are you?
Yeah, all right. I'll let you have that.
It gets bad.
Well, I
Yeah,
tell
there's
you,
some good-
the talking about that event, man, wasn't it nice all that stuff that he had on that trailer with the Garmin and Dan stuff?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he had the charger tip that I needed for my freaking 25 collar.
Man, I know y'all can't tell how steep this is, but that little dog had to shimmy side to side to get up this thing. So y'all might get to see me fall after all. Jason almost ate it right there. I'm gonna wait and give them some. Look at this deer trail right here. Y'all see that?
Yeah, oh yeah. They're coming through there. Stacy. Wait, yeah, that is a hill. It's not a mountain.
Yeah, this is like a cliff.
After listening to Stacy and Kenny talk about where they track, I'm like, I never want to go track with them. They can come track with me, but I don't want to go track with them. It sounds terrible.
Yeah, ask Perry Lawrence about his first experience when they called me. So the dogs had bayed up the deer, and it had it held 25 yards away from us in the water. And I had just had surgery. Oh, they're progressing forward. I had just had surgery, so I told Perry, I said, hey, man, here's my pistol. I gave his son my handheld, and I told him they're only 25 yards in there. And they get in the water, and next thing you know, his son's hat is floating. Yeah, Stacy, see, I'm having to pull myself up this thing with this tree. Then I'm going to get right here, and I'm going to slide, and y'all are going to see me fall. Maybe.
Cold and deep, Perry said.
Man, Jason don't cut no one any slack on these tests. That's the hiking trail we just crossed. I think this test line is, what time is it? Let's see. So this test line's right now probably right at 12 hours old. Got some distractions coming, some hikers coming down the trail.
Oh boy.
Yeah. With dogs.
Perfect.
Yeah.
At least it's an on-lead test.
Yeah, that's true.
Off-lead test, I'd be like, God damn it.
Yeah. The Perry said they didn't get to the deer. It was that bad, that thick, nasty.
Bunch of weenies. Jeez.
I don't usually swim though. If we get to a spot where we gotta swim, I'll be like, all right, man, you're right. All right, Hunter, you're up. You're gonna need to probably want to strip down to your skivvies and get on out there. Here's my knife. I'll call the dogs back.
Yeah. So, yeah, Perry said they didn't get the deer literally 25 yards away. His son finally got in there, almost within sight of the deer, and saw a big gator and said, "No, get your dogs out. Let's go." And
Yep.
Yeah.
I lose interest fast.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it was super, super thick, like the worst you could imagine. You figure it took them. Perry could probably tell you, but I bet you it took 30 minutes for them to go 25 yards.
Ooh. We I did that in a pond one time, or a little lake. Camo ran out to the center or swam out there and got on I think she was just climbing on the deer to get out of the water, but it drowned the deer. And I called her off. I told the boy, I said, you can get wet.
Yeah.
I am not getting in that water.
Yeah, Perry said 45 minutes to go 25 yards.
I have them when that happens. They're like, "Well, what do we do now?" And I was like, "Take your boots off, man. You're going swimming."
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean when they first stepped off in the ditch, it was like, I don't know, a little over knee deep, almost waist deep, and Perry was right behind him. And then he took one step forward and was gone. His hat was floating.
Hang on a second. Sam, yes, the finished tests have to be at an event.
It could be just a testing event.
Yeah.
It may not be a seminar, but
if we can get enough people to have a testing day, we'll go do that.
yeah, I've actually had a lot of people contacting me. So I think it's something that we can make happen for sure.
Yeah, closer to Columbus, Georgia, the better.
I'm thinking more up there in the mountains in the summertime are still a little cooler.
Nope, I have zero desire to go do any kind of tracking in the mountains.
Oh, come on.
I'll be a huge baby.
We'll find the flat spots for you.
They don't have flat spots.
No.
I went up there and ran a test for Coda and Travis Wilson.
Their flat spots are my mountains. That's how it is. No, it would be cool to go up there somewhere a little further north.
You should be used to them up in Iowa.
There's a reason I live in Georgia. It's cold up there.
Yeah, Kayla said that's why you carry a walking stick, so you can test the water depth before you make the next step.
It definitely helps.
So we said we were going to be on an hour tonight, but I think we got to at least see the finish of this test.
They're moving pretty good speed. They can't have a crazy amount left.
I wouldn't think so. And I haven't been up there, but I haven't seen any callbacks.
Yeah.
And she's been pretty solid from what I'm watching. We'll get a recap if we make it to the end. Even if we don't make it all the way to the end, we'll get a recap as to what happened. Thoughts on it. Vicky said they even have loose rocks. Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
Ooh, no.
Man, it's beautiful out here.
Where is that at?
We are in Tallahassee. Jason, what lake is this? What lake is this? Lake Jackson. That's what I thought. I just want to double check. We are on the edge of Lake Jackson in Tallahassee. Lake Jackson Indian Mounds. That's why there's so many hills and stuff. Copperheads and rattlesnakes. Yeah, we got all that. We got copperheads, rattlesnakes, and those two cobras that went missing in Ocala they never found, and pythons and anacondas.
Quick little story. I have a buddy of mine, actually the first guy that took me deer hunting. He lives on he got a little pond in his backyard, and he heard his dog, or sent his dog out to go to the bathroom, and it's taking a little while. So he went out back. It was dark, and he heard the dog wheezing, and he went in and got a flashlight and come back out, and a python had it wrapped up. And it was just like a little, Jack Russell, and he went in there and grabbed the snake by the tail and started dragging it out of the woods. And he turned around to his wife and he said, "Go get a gun, go get a gun." She brought back a muzzle loader.
That's great.
He turned the dog loose, but he had to turn the snake loose. And he said, "They ain't never found it." He said he was big.
Came back. It's like the whole gun cabinet. The one gun that's no use.
Yeah. Oh, there he went.
He probably fell down and mashed the button. Yeah, I'm not real. I wouldn't be real excited tracking some of them spots in Florida with
down south.
With all the gators and like that, big giant snakes, and
90% of the pictures you see, there's water everywhere.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That doesn't even sound fun. Plus, when they start at their rut in end of July, beginning of August, man, it's hot, son.
It's still 100 degrees out. Yeah.
Man, well, they don't ever get cold down there.
70 is a cold front down there.
Oh, yeah. Man, that's good enough.
Yeah. I'm right on the cusp of like gator territory. Well, I think I've had one track where we lost our deer to one. I've definitely seen some, but they're usually when I'm on like the border of how far I'll go south of me. You know, if I start getting down around Lake Eufaula, they start getting a little more. But
I got into one time in Okefenokee, and good night, Sam.
Yeah, see you, Sam.
We went in. We were crawling underneath the water. We were under the water, under the bushes, coming up, and she was in there, and I couldn't get her to come out. And she was, I mean, this was nasty stuff, gatory looking. And we got in there, and they got her out. A buddy of mine was with me, and he went and got her, but blood everywhere, slung everywhere.
Yeah.
Looked over about 20 feet, and there was about 11, 12-foot gator sitting there. We think that was the only thing that saved her, was he had eaten the deer.
Just got done. Yeah. See, yeah. I had one, and so this was on Fort Moore, which I have seen alligators before, but like one or two, not anything crazy. But we were on a track and we came to this creek, and the whole wood line next to the creek, like there was blood 8 feet in the trees, just blood everywhere. And then there was like some gut material, not gut material, like some organs, chunk of organs, whatever, on the beach into this creek. And then there was drag mark, but there was no like footprints, it was just a drag. So I don't know if it drug it across its own footprints on, when it came in, but we noped out of there pretty quick. Yeah. I was like, I don't know what else would have slung blood other than a gator rolling, slinging blood in the trees, but
And let me answer Joe there. Joe, there's a lot of people that do that. They'll train their dogs on people, scent from people. I've never done it, but there's definitely some people around that do it. Well, Perry will do it. Perry Lawrence does it. The Kiefers do it. Don't know of too many that do it, but they definitely do it.
You get into weird legalities when you start tracking people, though, because they want certain certifications, and in order to have the certifications, you gotta have fulfill X amount of hours of training per week, and all these like prerequisite requirements for it to be like an official capacity. I looked at it when I first started tracking, and there was no way I could commit that time to doing it. It literally was like 5 hours a week or something that you had to commit, that you had to do these like sanctioned training events and to stay certified, and it was pretty intense. But that's for the official side. Anybody with a Chihuahua could unofficially track something, but
they've called me and lost old people or something
Yeah.
to where they get out, and I'm like, are they bleeding? No, probably can't help you.
Yeah. I've tracked my kids playing around in the yard before. I'm gonna have them take their shoes off and leave their shoes right there, then take off running and hide in the bushes or whatever when Zeta was young, and I'd put her on the shoes and tell her to track, and she'd go find them.
I wonder what happened to Kenny. He must
I
have
don't
run
know.
out of service or something.
I didn't know that, or if his phone died.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Now it was all part of his master plan to leave us hanging on whether or not the dog passed the test or not.
We're hanging.
Just waiting here for something to happen.
I thought it went pretty good this weekend.
Yeah. I had a good time. I always do, man. It makes it hard to go back to work, though.
Oh, I called Jason Bell yesterday morning. I said, man, isn't there somewhere else we could go?
Yeah.
We didn't get into like 12:30 last Sunday night.
Oh, really?
And man, that phone started ringing about 7 o'clock. I'm like, God dang it, man, just leave me alone for a while.
I went, Joe's talking about it. He knows some of our guys help track in emergency cases.
Yeah. Hang on. Hello. Yeah, we are. But that's poor planning on your part. Phone died. Gee,
That's what I thought.
Really?
The dog pass yet or what?
Well, how far is it? Yeah. Was it an hour?
I got out of there kind of early on Sunday. The only problem I had, Perry, was that I left my damn rocking chairs there, and now Kenny's got them. So I got out of there early, but paid the price for it. I think I got home by about 3 on Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, he said he didn't know whose chairs they were, but he knew it was one of us.
Yeah.
He said he's always looking out for you.
I know. My wife's like, Jesus, I can't let you go anywhere without me.
I'll put you on speaker so you can talk. All right. You can't see him, but he can talk now.
Are they still running the test or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lyle, I said I'll look out for you if you did get me midget dogs.
Yeah. Well, I already got an earful from the wife about leaving the chair, because it wasn't like I just left my chair, but I brought her chair too since JJ came with me. So I left mine and hers. So now I can't just wait and get them later because I need them for the damn concert. So I got to go buy some freaking new chairs this weekend.
Oh man, you could drive to Mississippi and get them from me.
Yeah, I think I'll just run 10 minutes down the road to Academy Sports and get some new chairs.
Yeah, say actually I didn't bring them anyways because you told me that you wouldn't be home or else I'd have brought them to you on our way back.
You know, Perry said you'll never see them again.
No, he told me one of them was broken, so I'll bring them back.
Yeah, that one's a little sketchy. The purple one, Brandy should thoroughly enjoy until someday I get it back.
Oh man, y'all are missing this. Jason just had to go down this hill backwards sliding.
Gracious.
Oh. John just said she's acting like she's winding. We're coming back up, going down the hill, back up on that hiking trail those people were on with the dog, just further down the trail.
Excuse me.
There I went. Oh, I'm glad I wasn't on video right there. Y'all missed it. Y'all missed me busting my butt on that hill. John said he's thinking we're close, said she's winding. Oh, they got it.
Hey, jackpot.
Now Jason said he could smell it way up the hill. Ooh. Boy, Ralph, you'd have been in trouble on this track.
Yeah. See.
I wish y'all could hear John giggling and screaming. Girl,
Better get them balls. There you go, ball tank.
can y'all hear him?
Oh yeah.
Good girl. Jason, give him a recap. What you thought of these dogs?
I tell you what, that male dog smashed it. This one struggled a little bit more, but
Any
that was grotesque.
any callbacks?
I'll tell you something. He asked if there was any callbacks.
No callbacks, bro. She drifted off the track for about 75 yards, about 15 yards of it. But it was because of the wind.
I did. I saved it.
Did you take it?
John, what'd you think?
Did you take a picture of it?
Not yet. I will right now.
What do you mean
What do you think,
75 yards? 75 off the line? Or
I really
force?
enjoyed that. I got hot.
Oh, I thought he said that like down the she's for 75 yards she drifted down the line.
Yeah, gotcha.
15 yards off the line, about 75 yards, she drifted, but she was wind drifting. So
Who'd y'all send the tracks to?
what is it?
Who'd you send the tracks to?
To Stacy and to Carrie this morning at 7 o'clock.
Cool.
7 o'clock. So this is
8 o'clock, sorry.
okay. So we're right at 12 hours at the finish.
Cool.
Whew. Yeah, as soon as I get back in the truck, I'll be able to get my phone charged where I can end the live video when we need to. Otherwise, it's going to keep going until I get logged on and hit end.
Well, you'll be doing it by yourself.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Yeah,
I got to get going.
All right. Well, we're going to get out of here. And oh, she just jumped up over about Jason's belly button trying to get that hide in the bag.
Well, thank everybody for tuning in
I'll
tonight.
get off of here, and as soon as I get back in the truck, I'll end the live stream.
All righty.
30 minutes of complete black silence as we wait for it to turn
Yep.
off. All right, guys. We'll see you
See y'all.
later.
Yep.
Bye.